Thank you for visiting JacksonSun.com. I am Albany Neely, a junior in the AV production class at Southside High School. Today I am joining high school sports columnist Brandon Shields for 3 and Out. Brandon, first we have Jackson Christian at Scottsdale.
Yeah, this is in 3 and Out. We kind of look over the 3 of the biggest games of the week here in our coverage area in rural West Tennessee, and Jackson Christian being 1-3, Scottsdale being 4-1. Overall, you wouldn't think that would be one of the top games of the week, but I'll go ahead and kind of claim a little bit of journalistic liberties on this one since I covered this matchup last year and it was one of the best games that I covered all year. Jackson Christian wasn't really wasn't really doing well going into this game last year. Ended up getting a couple of big turnovers late, pushing Scottsdale to the limit before Scottsdale finally pulled out a win. I don't know if the same thing will happen this year, but Jackson Christian has shown shades of brilliance at different times during the season. So I see the possibility of it happening again at Scottsdale this time around. So I think this is good enough to put in this category.
So can you tell us about Dyer County and Northside?
I can tell you a little bit. I saw Northside last week. I've seen them twice this year. Last week I saw them in a loss against Lexington, where they were down 14-0 for the first. They were down 7-0 for the first 3 quarters, and then Lexington scored early in the 4th quarter. But Northside scored a couple of touchdowns there late, so they kind of showed that they do have some fight in them. They have some competitiveness. They got the ability to possibly pull out a win against quality teams. Dyer County, they may not have as many wins as they would hope at this point, but none of their losses are just horrible losses. They're competing. They're getting beat by 1, maybe 2 touchdowns, and I expect the same thing to happen in this one. Northside may have an edge in this one, but it's not much of one.
And finally, we have Liberty at Peark-Cohn.
This one could be the fun matchup, not just in West Tennessee, but across the whole state. Just to give you a little bit of historical context, last year Peark-Cohn was the runner-up in Region 4, or Class 4A in the state. Liberty finished in the semifinals in Class 3A. They're both ranked in the top 5 in their respective classes going into this game. I think they both got 1 loss. Liberty's loss is Northside. Pearl-Cohn's loss is to NBA, so it's not like they're losing to horrible teams. But this is what's intriguing about this game for West Tennessee fans is there are not many teams around here that can match up with Liberty athletically. Pearl-Cohn does, so it's going to be interesting to just kind of see how Liberty does when they pick on someone their own size and their own speed. Because Liberty could be in an unfamiliar situation this week where they're having to play catch-up with some of Pearl-Cohn's players. So if you can find somewhere on the internet or somewhere on TV to watch this game, I would advise doing that because it'll be a fun one to watch.
Thank you, Brandon. We'll see you Wednesday for Hump Day Hype.